I think myself and Danny were sort of reticent, Danny Murphy, were reticent about the nature of the move to West Ham, because I just thought, we looked at it and went, well, why? What do West Ham achieve by bringing him in? What does he bring in terms of what they're missing? They've sold a centre-forward. Why would they bring Lingard in? And you've got certain perceptions of players when you see these videos that are done and you look at them, you think that's a bit crass and a bit naff, and you lose sight of what the player really is.
Well, we're a bit naughty in that respect.
He's a decent player. He's a decent player.
Yeah, but we kind of write somebody like Lingard off.
No,
because I remember what we did in one hotel. You'll look at the views when was he in South Africa, and we thought, why do you do that?
It's a bit crass. Yeah, it's a bit crass. But the fact of the matter is, we didn't write Lingard off. I did not pick him. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't pick him. He hasn't been picked for 399 days. That's nobody else writing him off besides his own manager. His own manager hasn't picked him for the best part of a year. But what he's done, and what I like about what he's done, is he's grasped the nettle, gone and played for West Ham at a time when West Ham are in ascendancy, because he knows that there's an opportunity to still get in this England squad. So the motivation, it's probably a very smart move, because if Moyes knows the personality of the player, which he will do to some extent because he had him there at the very early stages of Lingard's career when David was in charge of Manchester United, and he can see the motivation is there, the point to prove, then get him in your side and he'll probably do what he did last night, because there's no doubt he's got quality.
Oof, yeah.
You don't play for Man United if you haven't got quality.
For sure.
He's got it. I mean, I did think the goalkeeper wants to look at himself for two of those goals, but that's irrelevant. Jesse Lingard put himself in the way of an opportunity and has taken it. Now he's set himself a standard, and that will be the standard he has to keep up with, because that will be the expectation level, because he's come out of the blocks. Yeah. He's a professional footballer. He's been paid 150 grand a week to sit in the reserves, or not, as the case may be. He's come out of the blocks, fit and raring to go. There's no ring rust on him. Fabulous. Away you go, son.
What can he do? I mean, the Euros are fast approaching. Can he possibly force himself in there? When you look at it, England are well stacked in that area. Grealish, Bartley's coming onto a game. Foden, of course. Mount, sure, is there any way he could squeeze in?
Of course he can, because he was a key component a couple of years ago, and he's lost his way in the current shake-up of the Manchester United side. It doesn't make him a bad player. He's lost his way a little bit in terms of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's desire to pick him. He's gone out on loan, and opportunities come to a decent West Ham side with a manager that he knows. So he's in his hands. It's in his hands, like the conversation we'll have probably later on about Dele Alli. It's in his hands. It's in nobody else's hands. Nobody stops these players from doing anything. The only thing that stops them is themselves, their ability or their desire to do what the manager that they're playing for requires of them. He's now in a West Ham side that look really good. There's an element of West Ham fans that are not happy, but that's irrelevant because they're not in a stadium right now, and Jesse Lingard hasn't got to contend with that. Although they'll be happy. Although they'll say we're for the team, not the regime. Yeah. But Jesse Lingard has the opportunity to put in 16. He's gone straight inside, hasn't he? 16, 17 performances. He's a known commodity to Gareth Southgate. Why wouldn't he give himself an opportunity? He's got a puncher's chance of getting in that England side. Absolutely.